Hi, everybody. Welcome to Columbia's News in English. I'm Brian Andrews on the campus of Pamplona University, a moderate-sized school here in the mountains of North de Santander. And yep, if you look behind me, they even have a burro. Well, it's not just about farm animals. It's about vocational training. It's about studying in the culinary fields. They also have a very large language school here that's attracting students from all over the country. Because when you come to Pamplona, it's kind of rare to meet anybody who's from here. Instead, you'll meet people who are here from all over Colombia. From the center of town, you have to drive up the side of the mountain to reach the gates of Pamplona University. This is where more than 20,000 students attend classes, and they come to this university from all over. Very few people are from Pamplona. So why are you here?
Well, because I'm studying here at the university.
So this is really a college town?
Yes, it's a college town. It's a small town. It's relaxing town.
The campus was quiet on the day that we visited, surrounded by big green mountains with cattle grazing. The lush green surroundings making this the ideal place to think and study. All right, so that's a little bit about where we are here in Pamplona in North de Santander, but there's a lot going on in Colombia today, and for that, let's send it back down south to Bogota, D.C., and the RCN studios for Colombia's top news.
Thanks, Brian. Hello, I'm Liz Reyes reporting from the RCN News Center with Friday's top news. The death toll from the coal mine tragedy in Amaga continues to climb. Friday morning, more bodies were recovered, hundreds of meters underground, but hopes of finding anyone else alive at this point have faded. At last check, 18 bodies had been pulled from the earth, and more than 50 miners were still unaccounted for. Authorities believe a buildup of methane gas played a role in the underground explosion, which is blamed for the tragedy. More than 150 rescue workers, meantime, are on the scene at the mine disaster. They say the recovery of the bodies from the mine is extremely dangerous. They're worried about cave-ins and the possibility of more explosions from the buildup of gas. The mine is 2,500 meters deep. They're slowly working their way down into the mine, about 300 meters a day. The town of Amaga is in mourning. At the local church, residents are lighting candles and offering prayers. While some families still hold on to hope their loved ones will be pulled alive from the mine, others are beginning to accept the grim reality. As the news continues, hundreds march through the center of Cúcuta in support of injured beauty pageant contestant Maria Fernandez Muñez. She was in the running for Miss North de Santander, representing the city of Cúcuta, when she was attacked last week with acid while in a crowd. Her face was seriously injured. Organizers of the pageant joined in the march, calling for police to do a better job investigating the case. So far, no arrests have been made. In the meantime, pageant officials deny the existence of a mafia or any funny business from within the event connected to the attack on the beauty contestant. Already, 2 other contestants have dropped out of the running for Miss North de Santander in a show of support for the injured beauty queen. Well, Medellin's got one. So does Manizales, and Soacha was going to get a cable car system, but now the president says the national government has simply run out of money to do it. This is video of what the system might look like if it's ever completed. The idea is basically to build a car cable system to service communities on the mountains of Soacha. It was a brainchild of President Uribe, but while it's a great idea, it just hasn't moved forward because of a lack of money. President Uribe told a local radio station that the national government just doesn't have the money to do it and believes the next president of Colombia, whomever it is, will find the resources to get it done. A system like this would be a godsend for Soacha, which has millions of people living on the sides of the mountains. Right now, they currently have to walk or wait to take public transportation to get down to the autopista to commute into the city. Young artists in Cartagena are sharing their love for the North Coast with visitors from around the world. Their art is now on display at the Hotel Santa Clara. The theme is each work is the magic city of Cartagena and the unique culture of the North Coast.
It's wonderful just to see how young artists in this beautiful city can show different aspects of our city. And it's a different way of traveling around the world. Taking Cartagena all over the world. So I think it's a very good opportunity to come to Cartagena and get to know this artist.
Well, I think that ever since I was a little girl, I've been painting, but professionally I've been painting like for 10 years or so. And I think Cartagena is very much present in my work through the color. It's very colorful work, and I think that's because of the Caribbean culture and all of its influences.
Cartagena is another side. It's a completely different city. It's another side of my personality, a more humble, more calm side. And the colors that I use are reflected in my paintings. You can see a more smooth texture and more smooth colors as well.
Well, it's part of our strategy to promote the local art. And we have this exhibition because we want to promote the young people, just to show what the different point of view, different visions.
Gorgeous works. Well, the exhibition runs through July 30th, and it's free of charge. That is our news update for this Friday. Don't forget to join me, Kelly Mitchell, Brian Andrews, and the entire RCN News and English team this Sunday for special coverage of the presidential election. I'll also be posting about my time here in Colombia on my website, lizreyes.com. Now, let's send it back to Brian Andrews.
Thanks for that news update, and welcome back to Pamplona. Remember, cuando tú quieres, anytime you want. We've got information for you online about Pamplona Norte de Santander. You can find it in our links section and special video clips online in Inside Colombia here at colombianews.tv. I'm Brian Andrews in Pamplona with the RCN News in English, bringing Colombia to the world.